Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the another addition to this gameplay of Goosebumps Horrortown. Where we last left off, we were just building Mrs.Maaargh's place, as well as some other buildings. And some time's passed, 3 hours later or so, and we've gotten some stuff to collect, especially these 3 jack-o'-lanterns here. Let's, there we go. Gonna click these up. So got this cash, and, well, I mean coins, not cash, but you know what I mean. Alright. Right, so might as well collect some stuff. And just click. Stalling for time, I know. Alright, let's welcome, hold on. Alright, now let's just welcome the woman of the hour. Mrs. Maaargh is now a part of the town. There she was, moonwalking over there for a second. Alright, collected them all. Now we get to continue with this creature teacher quest line. Mrs. Maaargh is a respectable teacher who does her best to teach the human children. Frankly, I don't know where she gets the patience to deal with those detestable creatures. Ha ha ha. Tomatoes, lettuce, cabbage, apples, cockroaches, broccoli, and some spice. Oh, that's interesting. So this is a new type of dialogue. So I haven't seen this before. Ah, interesting. That should be enough to prepare a nice dinner tonight. Built a grocery store, obtain a can roaches. Alright. Before it's like, oh, thanks kids for the apple. I'll make sure to use it. Which she froze in the, I would assume froze in the garbage. So let me just move this here. Oh, look at that, 8 hours later. And these are done. So how long will this take? Oh, that won't take too long. Let's just do this. Ah, look, new guy. Old man. And 2 guys. Oh, it's a couple. Father and son. It seems that my urbanization plan is returning positive results. The real estate market is coming back to life, slowly but steadily. Good job, team. Thank you for your help and have a good day. Oh! One-time offer! Boost up your town for just $1.99. You get this. Buy now. Only available today. No, I'm good. Believe me, I've already supported you guys enough. Alright, so that's it right now. Right, so I need some items first of all. Let's get the fingerprints. Yeah, so I have enough. There we go. And she said need canned roaches, right? There, let's do that there. Alright, let's see what else he needs to sell right now. Oh, and as you can see, we get more slots. So we can unlock the slots now or wait until level 10. At some point, you're going to have to unlock the slots using money. But it only gives you additional space, so, you know, it's... Oh. No, I don't wanna, God damn it. I didn't mean to click that. Oh well. There, I did that. Snowball, I don't want you. No. I think I can do this again, try to get this item, so... Spawn you guys. I'm not gonna do the money though. You already seen that? What goes there? They all look like little munchkins. It's a close-up version of these little munchkins. Not that. There you go. Look at them. Hairy old and little men. Oh goodness. Oh my God, no, I want to click on the stuff. Man, doing it with a mouse is so hard. There, there. Oh good, I got it. Ah, I got the pipe. How much do I need to sell though? Oh, not a lot. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna sell you because I need you for a second because you're gonna end up wanting me to sell it, so hold on that for now. Let's see this. Alright, I already seen that before. My bad. Now, does this change at all? Not yet. We'll probably see it change once it resets to the next day. So that'll be interesting to see. I believe an item's done. Yes, the canned roaches, so we got that going. So we have to wait for the grocery store and for this. So while we wait and I look around, I might as well talk about something. So I've been looking at my old videos, mainly back in the September when I first started with the videos, which is I believe the Invader of the Body Squeezers event. I did try to record some of the stuff in before. One thing that I noticed is that Mrs. Dark had like a gray vest on. I don't know why, but they changed the color to match with the character on the profile, so that's good. And other stuff too, like there used to be some bars down here, but they've just basically ignored that. So they've did some remodeling every so often. So it's good to look at back in the past and see what changes. This game is still being made because it's 0 point something. It means it's still on the works in the beta form. So eventually this game will have all its features and then it'll just be fully released, then it'll add updates. So this game is ever changing for now. We'll see ends up what's happening here. Out of curiosity too, I want to see, did the mummy change at all? No, he was still the same. Alright. I didn't know if the mummy changed its appearance from, like, this was the same thing here, it just wrapped mummy. Yeah, so it turns out some of the stuff back then could not be salvaged, unfortunately, which means that I will have to do some of the quest lines. Now, I have to look quickly on some of the things I can do. But needless to say, for what recording purposes for this series, I have to record for this, Return of the Mummy. So, like, these ones, I'm gonna, like, the ones that are, like, 3 parts, I will be doing it all in one video. So, they're all gonna be kind of combining from video I've shot from here and then videos I've captured from the other place. I'll be doing Night of the Living Dummy. I'm trying to get my way to get the money for this, so there's that. Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls, the Headless Ghost, the Blob that ate everyone, the Say Cheese and Die, the Creepy Creations of Dr. Shock, and I think that's about it, because I believe everything else, like Be Careful What You Wish For and Calling All Creeps, I have recorded. So I just have to edit and put them all together, and then I know these ones I have recorded too. So these ones I've had recorded past recordings during the Halloween event, so I'm going to try to edit and fix these up. I think I got everything. If not, like, I'm in the process of reviewing what I have and try to put them all in. Easier for a container for me to do all this stuff. So hopefully once all this is organized, it'll be much better, especially since the individual who requested me to kind of play through this game fully, they mentioned that they wanted to see me look at Toy Terror batteries included with Cynthia and her animations, which are very unique and one of the interesting characters I got during the pack, because she offered something that was too good to be true. Now, we've done The Nightmare on Clown Street. In fact, I think as far as views go, a lot of people looked at this video a lot. I guess some people really love clowns. That's good to know. Ghost Next Door, I had to record some stuff, but unfortunately I didn't record everything, so I might as well look at this. So that means I will have to pay. So that sucks. Stay Out of the Basement, I don't have to record because I got this already. Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns I have got already. And Horror of the Black Ring, I think I've recorded everything. I think I did. It's just trying to put them all together, so good to know. How much time did I kill? Not fast enough, apparently. Oh no, we're almost there. What other characters do we have that we have yet to look at? Right, so let's see here what, the Blue Kettle Hound I will have to do with the collection of that. Same with the Evil Knight, the Piranha Person. I got these recorded, I believe. Dr. Burrow's greenhouse will be part of the stay out of your basement, so that will be already charged. Mask Mutant is actually interesting because there is no quest line with them included. However, I would not be surprised that sometime later down the road we might get a quest line involving the Mask Mutant. I mean, or an event, because I know that there are some other comic book character, I think Dr. Maniac or whatever his name is. That's there. The Shaggy I did collect, which will be part of the small things. Same with the Lord High Executioner. Pumpkinheads will be included with Jack's Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns, which I did record. Werewolves I've already recovered, and Creeps will be coming with the Corleone Creeps. So nothing new here. And nothing new there. Alright. So that's roughly everything there. And of course, these will be talking about when I get to there. Strange enough, if I go over here, yeah, so the treasure dealer has been done. Nothing yet for the Hazel Toy Factory, which is weird because you go over here, the Dark Cornfield, they did do something over here. And if we look over to level 17, the Cliff Factory, they've done something here as well. So that's interesting that they've kind of did some artwork, but not everything yet. Especially like, say, the old taverns, nothing's there. But then you go to Meteorite, nothing's there. But then you go over here, Witch's Cabin has an artwork going on there. Laboratory has something going on right over there. The Drive-In Theater has something going on in there, as well as the Promenade, which is the name I really can't say at the back of my head. Now, what's interesting is before, I believe, I have to look again exactly how much this cost, but it's a bit. So, basically you need to be level 10 in order to participate in the events. So, we're not going to worry too much about that because I've already kind of covered this whole thing. A lot to talk about for the Valentine's Day stuff, that's for sure. We go over here. The Goldsmith has art, as well as the creepy graveyard. So that's about it. All right. Mar, this dish is delicious. You have to share the recipe. I'm glad you like it, Eugene. Can I call you Eugene? It's a special recipe that I made for this occasion. I will gladly give you a copy to try. I'd be very grateful if you would, Agatha. Ooh. See, I love how these two monsters are falling in love. They must be in love. That's nice. Mr. Mortman's such an attentive, I think it's attentive man. I really enjoy spending time with him. Did he really like my dinner? What if he's just saying it to be nice and didn't like it? If he lied to me, if he lied to me like that, how do I know he would lie to me about something else? What does he really think of me? Also, what's interesting is that Miss Maaargh is described as a person who had, she had to wear sandals or have to expose her feet because her feet were too big. To kind of tell the kids, like, oh, you're a monster, really. Anyways. But listen to me babble. I'm acting like a silly teenager. Haha. Prepare a new recipe. Interesting. Alright. Oh, no. So there's Mrs. Maaargh artwork. She has a spooky artwork as well. Her monster form. Okay, so prepare new recipes. She's gonna go to the library. Not the library, the middle school, I believe this is. Bring Mr. Mortman a snack. I'm surprised Mr. Mortman's not going to be here. I have an outburst of anger, so that's interesting. We have seen this before. So the makeup kit, that's what it's called. And then prepare 3rd grade class. Alright. So wait, hold on. So she comes out of the middle school, right? Yeah, it's the middle school. I didn't know 3rd grade it was middle school. I thought it was like up to 8 and 9. Or 6 to 8. Weird. I guess this is a school for all grades. Anyways, prepare a new recipe. She's gonna go into here for some reason. So, okay, good. She's one of those teachers that live inside the school. Glad to see that my town is shaping up to be very productive. Alright, so here's the evidence thing. Hey, Lucy. I finished filling the fingerprints records like you wanted. Good job, Justin. Come on, let's go to my house for cookies and milk before we go further. Oh, cookies and milk! Oh my. I will say this. Just hearing myself talking like this, it's very unnatural since I've been used to doing on streams being, what do you call it? Being more open to language. Let's think. How else could we chalk dust have gotten on the footprints, or footprint we found? What if tracks of chalks were on the monster's fingers before he left his prints in the gazebo? Who has trace of chalk on their fingers? Elementary, my dear. Dustin? Oh, don't be like Sherlock. Someone from school. Let's go. Go to school? No! Anywhere but there. Look up for fingerprints at the school. Good, we'll get some more money. Good, I always love that. So, yeah, so this one doesn't have money, but she will give us some $5. So, yay, yeah, I approve of that. Alright, what can I sell from you that will... I can't really do that yet. I don't want to have you. You know what, let's craft the... Let's just craft this for now to try to get this, because I think... How much do we need? So it won't be enough for this, but it'll certainly be enough regardless. Yeah, I don't want to sell this just yet because of other stuff. And then this here, unfortunately, to get another one of those fingerprints. Oh, something new just popped up. Alright, let's take a look at this. So this is the spyglass binoculars. 15 minutes. You need to do 2 of the tin can stuff, 3 of the magnifying glass, and 2 of the pencil cases. And then there will be the cardboard periscope for later. Anything new for here? There is the roach salad. So this will require the roach's snacks as well as 3 groceries. And then it goes to the leftover stew. Me and leftover stew has a long way away. I think we've dealt with this before, but you know, it's just oof. I love clicking on things I'm not supposed to click on. Do that. Good. Glad to see that you're giving me items I don't need, Senator. Alright, yeah, so this is what the game is like. So streaming and commentating this as per normal, this is how the game works. So this is what real life is. And unfortunately, unlike my other playthroughs moving forward, how they're able to kind of go and click on this and that, that's about it. You know, so for the time being, this is going to be how it's going to be for a little while. Besides newer content will be more of editing, post commentary, because for me it'll be easier to kind of talk about these subjects while also recording it anywhere I go, because I'll be recording it on my phone. But anyways, what else can I talk about? I have not read Creature Teacher when I was growing up, because this was during the late this was going into the late 90s, going to 2000s, and during that time Goosebumps were losing its popularity because Harry Potter was coming in, as well as for me, I grew up and learned with the series of unfortunate events, which was intriguing to say the least. Right, so I still need some cash for that. How much more? Why you have to cost so much money, Slappy? Why can't you just, you know, not cost a lot? Huh? See? No. Oops. To do that, you seem to need to have this much. Do you want to go to bank to buy more currency? No. It says okay. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll do that, dummy. So I can do that. and do this. So I might as well open these up at the same time, because I'm gonna have to do this regardless at some point, especially for the old tavern, because that will need to be for spawn. Oh, okay. How much? So not enough just yet, but the fortune teller wagon has just been unlocked, and this introduces a new feature that I will explain once we unlock this thing. Right, so going to level 7, which will unlock Murdy, so we just need to... Oh good, finally we can move on. Perfect. Well, you know how this works. When you want to sell, come and see me. I'll be here. Very good. A very special customer. There we go. Oh, we got more. Let me guess, this is gonna be with the gnomes. Oh no! This... Okay. So, this is where theater comes in. So, if you've seen a clown... not clown. If you've seen, what was it? Something on Nightmare on Clown Street. We get introduced to this character. From what I understand, I think he's a superintendent. And it seems like this guy has a really bad breakup. And he finds this mime girl, and he falls in love with her, and he decides to become a clown, and he takes on this persona as Murder the Clown, which is real creepy, but you know, it's an interesting love story. It's like Twilight, but better. If you knew everything I did for her, but in the end, nothing helped. I haven't my best day. I know. Darn if I know it. I don't care if she left me for another. I am willing to forget everything and start over. Sorry to tell you my sorrows, but you're the only friend I have in here. Now, this is interesting because other dialogue, there was him that sounds like he's going like you know, doing the hiccups. So it sounded like he was drunk. I think maybe they changed it slightly to, you know, to not give obvious that he's, you know, sucking on the booze. Because that's not good for kids. Not in our science world. Ugh, my throat's dry. I think I'm gonna get a soda. I think I'll go get a soda. Sure, Theo. You're always welcome here. But I think you should go home now. Even he doesn't want him. He's like, go away, please. Yeah, just to clarify, this is the one thing I love. They call these flasks sorrow chokers. That is the most unique name I have ever heard when it came to alcohol. Sorrow chokers. Ain't that the truth? To be fair though, I tried drinking alcohol, and it's not really for me. I even tried the fruity drinks and what do you call it? Some of the flavored alcohol. Still couldn't really dig it. I use alcohol sometimes for when it comes to cooking though, especially when it comes to, I think. Anyway, sorry, I'm just rambling on because we can't really do anything for now. I think it was that we worked, or not worked, but for me, one of my families, or one of my side of my family from my father, I think we were kind of coming from fishing, like they came from an island, and so they were accustomed to making seafood stuff. So he did this recipe with, it came to shrimp, and he would put like, I'm not sure which is, I think it's Canada Dry. I'm not sure if it's Canada Dry. I think it's some sort of alcohol beverage. But he uses that to kind of do a flavor for the sauce and all that. It sounds weird, I know, but it's good. And they'll knock it till you try it. First you have to saute the hardest vegetables in a little oil until they're tender. Then add the rest of the vegetables, a little salt, pepper, worms to taste. Oh, good. How to eat worms. Good you referenced that. I'm hopefully we get the boy who eats them. And by the way, okay, Go Eat Worms. That is the strangest book I have ever read, and the episode was just so baffling. And finally, the meat chopped fine, preferably for a plump child. Of course. Don't give me nightmares about that episode from The Simpsons with the Nightmare School from the Treehouse of Horrors. Ooh, I really did not like that episode. Like, when I watched it when I was a kid, I like watched all the episodes, and I remember this used to be on a kids program at some point. And what was interesting is that when that episode rolls out, I'm like, nope, and then just walk off the room. I've learned that when it comes to watching certain TV shows or watching movies, if there's like a scary thing that kind of spooks me, I just walk out of the room, let it play out, and then come back once it's done. No hiding from me. No hiding covers for me. I just kind of just walk out the room. Anyway, sorry about that rambling. There's really no substitute for it. Animal flesh just isn't the same. That is so disturbing to hear. Mrs.Maaargh, may I ask you questions before class start? Sure, Miss D. Rio. What do you want to know? If, hypothetically speaking, you had to detect hidden monsters in the town, how would you do it? I'm sorry, Lucy. Is that the bell? I must start class right now. Way to avoid the question. Teach third grade class. Attend Mrs. Maaargh's class. So she's a third grade teacher. Okay, hold on a second. So she's a third grade teacher, yet earlier on, as we saw in the episode, I mean, not the episode, but for Beware the Snowman, she takes the older kids on a field trip. Why is that? Like, really, why is that? Isn't there another teacher that could probably do it? I'm just saying, hypothetically. It just, whatever. Okay, whatever. Alright, fine. She just teaches all over the place. Maybe at some point we might have more faculty coming into the monster faculty, maybe. I have to remind myself if there was anything with that. Attend class. Oh, he's gonna give us yo-yos for class for 5 minutes. That's a short class, by the way, 5 minutes. And Lucy's done her thing, and we're gonna click on that, and then she's gonna do her work. Amazing. The same footprint that we found in the gazebos were in several schools' hallways. Uh-oh. That could mean that someone who's frequenting school is a monster. Isn't that great? Why are you so happy about that, Lucy? That should be terrible. That'd be like, no. I would be gone. I'd be like, bye-bye. Out I go. I'm moving out of this town. Ooh. Wow. Just look at little Sherlock getting to the bottom of her investigation. Her abilities to tie loose ends has given me shivers. If I had skin, it would be goose pimply. Haha. Why did you just goose pimply? Just say it like, oh man, it's gonna give me goosebumps. Dun 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 dun. There we go. We're done this quest line. Now I'm wondering, okay, probably did this because the story's now done, right? Let's just see this. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Speak of the... There he is. There's the guy we talked about for 30% for this, and then we get Bozo over here that looking like... If we put shades on the clown here with this face he's making, he kind of gives that that meme of that butt meme picture. Alright, so here we got Marty. Here's the new character we're gonna have to get. Marty is not in any particular Goosebump book. I thought he would be in part with Creature Teacher, but no. From what I gathered from the Wikipedia, for the Goosebumps Wikipedia, Marty is one of the other characters that were made just to fit like to say, oh, this character could fit in a Goosebump books, but he's not in a Goosebump book. The characters I will bring out, though, will. Gordon isn't one of those examples, and I think I brought it up during my thing. Anyways, Carl's leftover stand, which drops the leftovers every 6 hours. Arcade, which gives us toy robot. Beep beep boop. A park bench, a bike ramp, which we'll need. Grave, a gravestone, a graveyard statue, a wildfire lamp, clown bounce house, circus ticket booth, circus trampoline, wheel of death, human cannon, a tin can alley, and family residence. Now, this I don't like at all. That's like, no. So good, I got some more cash, and now we're going on to this one here. This is creepy Mrs.Maaargh. Looking like an alien. I do like the fact that they take inspiration from the book cover. Anyways, the young detective embarks on a new investigation and discovers strange fingerprints and leads him to an unsuspected place. And then this will take us to the Appetite for Wisdom statue. Again, I've kind of already got all these items in the other previous, so I'm not going to focus too much on that, but I will tell you what items are required in order to get those things. So, just letting you know. And yeah, yep, as I figured, I don't have enough money though, as of yet, so that's going to be a little bit of a wait. We'll have her attend Mrs.Maaargh school for 5 minutes. And, yeah, so let's just see the new items in question. Well, might as well do this. I don't want to do that, sorry. Do this. Not going to do that. I'm going to hold on to that, and maybe that, so I'll hold on to these for now. So anything new with the diner? Yeah, so leftover stew. Alright. This is one of those I don't like, because you need one of these roach salads. You need 2 of the roaches to go, and then 2 roach cans, and then you get this nice, disgusting thing. And then we get the blob, which we'll talk about, I believe. Is it the next part? No, it's not. It's going to be a little while, but it'll be mentioned regardless. I have enough money for this as well, so I might as well... Oh, okay, I have new areas, so... Might as well do this. And this... Yeah, so I might as well get these items going, so that way we have more room. And the only downside is I have to wait a little bit for Marty because he's going to cost a little bit more. But yeah, there we go. Right. So let's just take a look at the items while we wait. So these are the 2 new characters, Theodore and Coco the Clown. Surprisingly, there is nothing here yet. No. Alright, so there... Okay, here we go. So she's 40 bucks. So okay. Okay, so they changed the price for her. That's not a bad price. Okay, so this might be manageable then to get Sharon. Alright. Alright, I'm happy about that. It's a $350 for him. 3,500. I love it. You can't really do anything until you expand because again, this is like no, can't do that. Only this amount of people can require. So interesting. And then here's the beautiful thing, going all the way scrolling here. So the next item that will be unlocked for supplies will be until level 10, which is the haberdashery. A weird name. Alright, let's go all the way down. So there's the tin can alley, all the stuff I talked about before. And the next one, level 8, looks like a tomb. So that's interesting. Right, how much longer for these characters? Alright, for another 3 minutes. So once the next quest line goes on, I think I'll end it for there. And we'll continue off next time. But for now, we'll just have these characters running around here. So far, like, probably one of the, if I get questions on this, why do I play this game in particular? Like what drawed me into this? Well, I grew up with the Goosebumps books way back in the day, So I kind of got into being a sucker for it. But the other reason too is that I've actually playing through one of Pixowl's games, and what this company does kind of gives you appreciation for them. So I kind of give them more what do you call it, leeway, or not leeway, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like I give them some credit when credit is due. So I'm gonna move this. Might as well move some of this stuff around while we wait to kill some time. Also, the weird thing is that some of these buildings are animated, but we don't really get newer buildings or newer decorations that animate, which is weird. I wonder why. I mean, it would be cool to actually have them do that, but I guess oh well. Oh well, none for you, I guess. Alright, so one of these characters is done. That's good. Let's put that there, and then we'll put the shrubbery over here. There. This would be Mrs.Maaargh. And then now we're just looking, waiting for Lucy. Again, so I guess this town's looking a little bit more nicer than my old one. But don't get used to it, because I'm only doing this just to get the quest lines going and you get a good idea of how this game kind of operates. If you ever am curious about what the other books are like, or what this used to be before, like I said in the past, I recommend you looking at a playthrough by Casey Loves Gaming. He's another fellow Canadian, and he kind of played through this game when it was in its beta form, so he had a good you get a good picture of what this game's features used to be. But yeah, anyways. Alright, students, you can go. Class is over. Except for you, Dustin Williams. Come here, please. Me? But I did nothing wrong today. I did nothing wrong today. Yesterday I did some bad, but not today. Come on. Mr. Williams, do you think I don't know you've been making faces when I turn my back? You got eyeballs back there? But, Mrs. Maaargh, I haven't made faces. Not today, at least. I swear. That's enough. I don't want to hear any more excuses. Go straight to detention right now. Great. You're making me, You're bringing back horrible Vietnam flashbacks with the episode I talked about before with the Treehouse of Horror. Detention. This guy drops a pencil. It's like, oh, time for you to go. Go to detention. Obtain a roach salad. Oh, goody. For 8 minutes, and he's gonna give me another yo-yo. Alright, roach salad. Oh, great. So I have to craft some of these stuff here. I guess this one won't be too bad. It's just collecting the groceries. So anyways, let's just see. Do you have waiting for a distant prey? We've seen this. Borrow a book. Make nice headline. Contribute to... Okay, so respite on neighbors' lives. So this is a home animation. There are 2 animations here. One of them is contribute to community safety. And then there's one that makes neighbors jealous. So I think for now we're going to show off the makes neighbors jealous. So there she is. She has what looks like an apple pie. She has like a baking outfit, and she kind of has this kind of... So she's kind of giving that kind of dress thing going on there. So that's nice. Alright. Again, I got a lot of old dudes. I wonder why. They're all wear gray shirts. Why? That's so interesting. The other thing, too, I've noticed is that sometimes you see cats walking around. I'm not sure where they come from. I guess one of these guys must have had them. So we've seen the read school newspapers. Pixowl clues. Yep. So that's a house. Do field and reanalysis. Search for clues. Let's see what field. Oh, okay. So this is a new one. So do field analysis. And this is just her doing rollerblades. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's good for field analysis, sure. Why not? Let's just go with that. Just gonna do that. Justin's in detention. Mr. Mortman, what animations do you do? So we've seen him take a small, buggy snack. Rest, enjoy a low-fat dessert. So it gives us 2 of these, by the way. So this is a fast way, as well as the roast snacks right here. But for now, I think. Okay, I think for now, good. Just control his hiccups, like we did before. You get a closer look at that. And there he goes. Kind of has this spasm going on there. And let's see, is this enough? No, one more. Alright. One more it is then. And I think now Mrs.Maaargh. So if we do groceries, no. Prepare a third like class. Okay, so I think we're gonna show off, have an outburst of anger. I think this shows off an animation. You know, what would be interesting is that they should show off which thing will have an outside animation and which won't have it. I know they show you like the buildings required, but sometimes they just hide in there. They don't really do an animation. Maybe just for the future. Could be interesting. Anyways, have an outburst of anger. Yeah, so there's her monster form. And it's interesting too, you can look at her feet, the details are changed a bit, so it makes it look a little more like a monster. That's cool. Alright. Well done. Alright, so I think that's about it for now. So, I hope you enjoyed this part. I'm sorry if this is a little bit longer than usual, but, you know, it's what it is. So next time when we look back, we should be hopefully completing the Creature Teacher questline and hopefully getting Marty coming into the town. And we'll also show you the new features, which is this old tavern place, as well as this new mechanic, which I'll talk about a little later on. So until then, this is Grim, and just signing off. I'll see you next time, so